Ready? See it there? Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Today we want to talk to you about trust, rebuilding trust, rebuilding broken trust. How do you do that?
So we're looking at 3 ways to rebuild broken trust. First, looking at the offender and how they respond to the one who's been offended. Then looking at combating the voices in your head. And then looking at having patience.
Like that. That kind of patience. That kind of patience.
Yeah.
Can you just show me some more patience? If you tilt your head some more, then I know you're all for me. That's it. So you've let your partner down bad, or just daily, a little bit every day, and it's just arguments. It's not working. Well, our first point is really to the offender. So you've let your partner down. How do you take responsibility and start rebuilding trust? Because to be honest with you, you cannot build trust by yourself. You've got to do it as a team. It's a team effort. And even if someone has let you down, it's still a team effort. The two of you have to work on it together. However, each of you has to take responsibility. So the offender first has to let the other person vent.
Yeah, let me vent.
Now? Go on. No, not now.
Let the other person vent. Let them get it out. Because out is better than in. You know, have it in, it's going to cause all kinds of complications. Not to mention health problems, because you're just backing up stuff upon stuff. I don't know, the originalplan.org will tell you what it does actually to your body. I'm not going to claim I'm an expert, but I've felt things clog up inside here. Do you know what I mean? And it's, for me, my policy is better out than in. So get it out, vent. Vent nicely. It might look ugly. It might be on a touch of violent. No, I'm not going to.
Yes, I can relate to that. Yeah.
No, get it out. Get it out. I'm just saying, get it out. You're not getting it out with a pistol. Do you know what I mean? You're just expressing how you felt in having this trust broken. So you're venting. Get it out.
Yeah. But you, as the offender, have to let that person have that, and it's not necessarily one occasion. It could be 3, 4, 5 occasions. It's hard to take it because, you know, I messed up. Just let us move on together. No, you've got to just be aware that this person needs to let this out. It's a volcano, and if it's not fully erupted, it's going to erupt again another day. So what you need to do is just spend a period of time, and there's no set period of time, letting this person let off that steam, let out all the pressure. That's so key, because what you don't want is to revisit here in the same way next year.
Mm-hmm. We would also say that an apology is not always enough. Just saying, I'm sorry, or I'm sorry, or I'm really sorry, sometimes doesn't work by itself.
Works for me.
For some, an apology needs to be attached to actions so that the offended can see that something is being done. There is a definite change and transformation in avoiding the same setup of distrust again. Yeah,
you got to make an effort. You cannot expect someone to just take your word for it all the time. It's not really going to work. You've got to, and it might seem like acting, but you're really showing that person. But you've got to really be converted in yourself and understand your triggers. What were the things that caused that problem in the first place? Well, it was when I went here, it was when I had this amount of money. Then you've got to show that person, I'm making an effort. It's not about making a show, but you've got to let them see that you're making an effort. He now or she now comes home. She doesn't stop off and buy that drink. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't go and hang around with certain friends. Whatever it is, you have to make that change. It's for your marriage's sake.
There's a turnaround. Even a form of repentance where you turn from what you was doing and you're in the direction of something else. Yeah. So there's a not even a full circle because you don't want to go back to it, but there's a turn away from what you was doing and a change into something new. And so that's just demonstrating that you're doing something about it.
Yeah.
And that will go nicely with your sorry.
That's right.
Okay, point number 2 is combating the voices in your head.
You can't trust him. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. When he comes home, don't give him no love. That's what happens when you...
Get back.
That's what happens.
So how do you combat the voices in your head? Now, these voices are real. You do have and can have rational and irrational thoughts about the situation. So it could be he or she is on their way home late and you know there's a train strike, but you're pacing the house saying, I know where he is, I know where he is, I know where he is, even though you done looked at the GPS already, or the Find Your Phone, or the Life 360, and you know where he is or she is, but you're still having a tizwas, and you can see he's on the Southern Rail Link on the way home, but you're still thinking he's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Those thoughts can lead and then just have you in a stink mood by the time he comes home, or she comes home to a stinking partner, and the arguments are perpetuated, and the canyon is wider.
I think you have to be aware of yourself. If you know you're having those thoughts, be honest with yourself about those thoughts. Don't let those thoughts happen to you without addressing them. Tell yourself, I'm thinking like an idiot.
So what am I thinking?
What am I thinking?
What am I thinking? Are these thoughts making sense?
They,
Do you know
they,
what I mean?
they will make sense, but...
They will make sense, yeah. But are these thoughts real to what could be happening? Or am I just tormenting myself?
Am I tormenting myself? I like that. And you know something? That's a part of the anger. And the truth is this, raw anger, fresh anger is like a powerful tornado. It sucks you into a cycle, and I tell you, you have the power to get out of it. By all means, you have the power to get out of it. But the earlier you come out, is the easier things will be. But if you allow yourself to get caught up in that spiral, it will suck your life out. So the earlier you address yourself and become conscious of yourself, is the better it will be, and the sooner you can start repairing yourself and the other person.
Our last point number 3, is...
I like that.
Our last point number 3 is...
Patience. The kind of patience that has no sell-by date. I had a discussion today, and it was... You got a problem with that, wouldn't you?
Just rubbing my teeth. My teeth need warming.
So, the kind of patience that has no sell-by date. You really don't know if the person who you've hurt is ever going to get over the problem. You really don't know that, but you are one, and you have to work by faith. You're working in hope that this person is going to respond to your change, to the changes that you are making. But that's patience for life. But it will make you stronger if you get it if you hold it the right way, if you treat it the right way. Patience is something that you have to cultivate daily. You don't have it for 3 days. You got to just work on it for life. A lot of people are not prepared to hear that. They're like, nah, but. You need patience for life. So one of the things you can do to help your patience is...
Don't watch the clock. Don't watch the clock. Watch the process. Because if you watch the clock, then you're going to be saying, 200 days have passed. Should have been sorted out by now. But if you watch the process and say, you have modified some of your behaviour, or you have tried this, or you have tried to get over this, and you have improved this, then you're watching the process rather than the clock. Because we can't put a clock on anything, on anybody and their situation. But you can respect and have patience for the process.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is find a good friend. My friends, be aware. We are going to do a video on this topic. You've got to find a good friend. Now, I only have good friends. I don't really mix with people that are not conducive for life. I try not to anyway. They will be at a certain distance in my life. But when it comes to my marriage, I will only call maybe 1 or 2 people, because I know that they're going to push me back in the right way. They're going to give me the strength to make right decisions. They're not going to be like, why is she doing that to you? You shouldn't let her, that kind of talk. Why? Nah, man, you shouldn't have that. No. They're going to tell me to be patient. All my friends will check me and say, well, did you do this? Did you do that? So find yourself a good friend who is going to help you to endure this journey.
This friend promotes good relationships.
Yeah.
This friend values your marriage and will encourage your marriage and encourage you to move forward into rebuilding that trust that you have broken. So it's not anybody. It's somebody who has value for who you and your partner are. They don't speak against your partner.
No.
But they put you in line.
Yeah.
And that is the type of friend that we're saying who would be valuable. They don't need to know the full ins and outs of the situation, but would be valuable in getting you on the road to be more patient with your partner.
Yeah. So when you're trying to rebuild trust, there are a number of things that you need in place. Otherwise, it's really hard. And we don't have forever to be great people. We don't have forever to be having wonderful marriages. And we don't have forever to be arguing. We just need to do whatever it takes to make that marriage work. So ladies, if you need to learn to do this with your head and with your hands, okay? And in the roughest times in a relationship, just do that. And then he will do that. Please subscribe.
So, no patience.
Patience.
So we always end with saying, please watch, share, subscribe, like, and also visit us at welovemarriage.co.uk. And I am getting better at this thing. And love never fails. Stay the course.